right, now it's time for a segment we love, Terry, and I know you're going to shine in this one. We call it Pick a Side. So just a quick answer. We're going to give you some questions. You get to pick, all right? First question, quick answers, however you want to do it. But in your opinion, who was a better quarterback, Joe Montana, Tom Brady?
Joe Montana. Just as accurate, more athletic, and just as poised, has everything going for him. Joe Montana.
So what is a better night out, a honky-tonk club or a quiet dinner?
Quiet dinner, easily. I don't want to go to a honky-tonk club because that just says, we got some problems. We got Bradshaw over here and he can't walk.
All right, when it comes to when you order your steak, do you like it lightly cooked or do you like it torched?
No, lightly cooked. Rare would be just fine with me. Yeah, just warm. Yeah, I can eat it raw. I even caught a yellowfin tuna with Jimmy Johnson, and he said, let's have some sushi. And that fish was sitting there flopping, and they took a knife out and started eating this thing while it was still alive. And I just went, oh man, sushi's got a whole new taste, different taste now. But yeah, I did that. That was rough. But yeah, I like it rare or, yeah, rare, raw, whatever.
Terry, if you could go back in time, instead of being a football player, would you rather be a singer or an actor? Because you've done both.
Right. Well, I can't act, but I can sing, so it definitely would have been sing. You heard Quarantine Crazy. Oh, and by the way, fellas, I'm writing another song, and the name of this song is We Go Fishing. And it sounds silly, but wait till you hear this thing. I'll have it ready in 2 weeks. And then I'm working on a third song with Jimmy, and it's called I'm Not Gonna Cry This Time When You Leave Me. I'm on my way, boys.
Experience speaks. All right, here's a strange one. You might have an opinion, though. Which is a better pet, a dog or a chicken?
Oh, man, I got both. I got 9 dogs. I love my dogs. I do. But when I go to the chicken house, my chickens crawl up in my lap, and I love on them at night when I go in and get their eggs. But the dogs sleep in the house, and there's no way I'd let a chicken sleep in the house. I'll go dogs just because they can sleep in the house.
What are you more afraid of, a shark or a snake?
I hate sharks. Ask my wife. I hate sharks. They found a bull shark in the Red River outside of St. Louis. A bull shark. I hate sharks. Hate them with a passion. That would be, sharks would be 1, and 1A would be snakes. I hate snakes. Hate them.
Yeah, I agree. Both are just, I can't. I run the other way. All right.
Yeah.
You once set a national record in the javelin in high school. So which is harder to throw, a javelin or a football?
Oh, javelin by far. More strain on the elbow. You have to have more. You have to use speed and power and extension to pull, and you have to release it in time to stop your energy. It's what's called the Pele line. And so the javelin by far was the hardest thing to throw. Football was pretty easy.
Hey, what's a better drink option? A cup of coffee, beer, or a glass of bourbon? And you know what? I'll double up. Who has a better coffee mug? Rainbows or flowers?
Well, I just got a
No. Hold it.
What is that?
No. Hey.
Oh, birds.
Birds. Yeah, this is these are my favorite cups. I like this. Look, flowers. That's a peony right there. Yeah, I like flowers. Well, coffee, bourbon, or beer?
Beer. With Bradshaw bourbon. I need some in here.
I want to get some of that stuff.
Yeah, we need some in here.
Well, you can get it in any of the state liquor stores once they're back up and running. But we are all over Pennsylvania. Coffee in the morning. Well, coffee in the morning. Only beer when it's really hot. Or if I'm fishing with my buddies. Only time I drink beer is when I'm really hot after I work out or something. Like we had a big cookout here with the kids this weekend, and my girls drink beer, and so I drank beer with them. Not a lot, but I had beer. But bourbon at night, 2 fingers neat, can't beat it. Just sit there and sip on Bradshaw bourbon. Hey, Bob, Rich, you got to get some of this stuff, man.
When we come back, the final word from Terry Bradshaw on Living Room Sports, presented by Armina Stone.